अस्सलाम वालेकुम नाज़रीन इकराम। आज की इस स्पेशल पॉडकास्ट नुमा जो प्रोग्राम है उसमें आपको खुशामदीद कहते हैं। आज की जो हमारे साथ शख्सियत मौजूद हैं वो नहायत ही ख़ास शख्सियत हैं, क्योंकि इंटरनेशनल लॉबी में उनका काफ़ी ताल्लुक है और इंटरनेशनल पर्सपेक्टिव से उनसे बात करेंगे कि वो किस तरह जो है वो चीज़ों को देखते हैं। और आज की जो प्रोग्राम है वो हमारी बाकी प्रोग्राम से हट के है, क्योंकि आज का प्रोग्राम जो है वो टोटल इंटरनेशनल इश्यूज़ के ऊपर है, इंटरनेशनल ऑब्जर्वेशंस के ऊपर है। हमारे साथ जो शख्सियत मौजूद हैं वो हैं जियानी सेल्वाटोन, जिनका ताल्लुक इस वक्त जो है वो यूनाइटेड किंगडम से है और हमारे साथ ऑनलाइन मौजूद भी हैं। हेलो जियानी।
Hello, everyone. First of all, I want to say Assalamu alaikum to everyone.
वालेकुम
I hope
अस्सलाम।
everyone is doing good. And my name is Gianni Salvatore, and my name, when it comes to my Muslim name, is Ali Najmi. So you can call me Gianni Salvatore and Ali Najmi. So, yeah.
Perfect, perfect. I can call you Ali. I'm right?
Call me Ali if you want to. It'll be good.
Okay, okay, okay. My first question is that, as an international observer, from your perspective, how do you assess Iran's retaliatory actions, as you are living in a country who is a strong ally of Israel?
Okay. This has shifted. So the way the things were back 10, 15 years ago, everything has shifted. Things have changed. Like I always say, since 9/11 or prior to 9/11, in 1982, there was a document which was leaked from Pentagon, which actually showed that USA and Israel together wants to go in war with 7 countries. And these 7 countries were all Muslim countries. So do you guys understand? All these Muslim countries, why? Because that's what they wanted to do. They want to make the Muslim countries weak and take over Muslim countries. So every time the way they portray, they call Muslim countries terrorist country, Islam extremist countries. And this was an excuse which they always used to attack Muslim countries. But then what happened was people started to wake up, because when we started to have social media, when it comes to TikTok, Instagram, and I'm going to say one thing, TikTok played an amazing big part. Prior to TikTok or Instagram and this digital media, we used to have your news channels, news hubs, and they are all controlled by the Zionists. So when all the media is controlled by the Zionists, then everything that is coming onto these medias are controlled. All the narrative is controlled. So every time they showed as Muslims as terrorists and Christians as or the rest of the world as the victims, they've been saying, which is, listen to this. This is what I mean when I say that this is how much of the lies they've been propaganding for God knows how many years. They have been saying that Iran has been chanting death to America for the last 20, 30 years. It never happens. It never happened. Nobody's ever gone to Iran and saw that and said, okay, this is what is happening. Now the people are waking up. People are seeing the lies. Because of Palestine, everyone has seen the lies of the USA, the Israel, and everybody else which is supporting Israel, that support the Zionist regime. We've seen this blatantly, that Ukraine and Russia war. Everyone calls Russia the terrorist in this war, even though everyone knows that for the last 10 years, Ukraine has been bombing and has been attacking Russian sovereignty in that area. But guess what? Because the narrative is controlled by the Western media, they want to show everything.
Exactly.
Palestine, the best thing about Palestine is come out is people have started to see the faith of Palestinians, not the little stones in their hands that they throw at the IDF soldiers. The Palestinians have liberated the whole world by saying, this is the truth, and the lies have been come in front of everyone. So this is what it is. Back in the days, everyone used to think Iran is a terrorist country. Iran harbors terrorism, just like Pakistan. The whole world has been screaming and shouting that Pakistan holds terrorism, that Pakistan holds, it's one of the leading countries in terrorism. But they forget. everyone forgot that Pakistan has lost more than 80,000 people of its own because of the terrorism. Where is this terrorism coming from? We all know where is it coming from. It's been brewed within Israel and India. And they are the ones who are doing the terrorist attacks in Pakistan and blaming the Pakistani own people are doing it. But the social media has shown Israel as the biggest liar, the biggest terrorist. So is India. At the moment, I'm sitting in front of you and I'm speaking loud and I'm speaking clear. It's not the way we used to be back in the days. We used to be worried about it. Oh, wait a second, we say these things and we're going to get banned. No, the world knows. The world knows. 7th of October was a planned thing. 7th of October was planned because Israel knew that 7th of October is going to happen. I'm going to tell you guys something prior to this. Hamas only came in form in 1982. Before that, all the terrorist attacks by Israel were going without even seen by anyone. As soon as Israel was allowed after the declaration, after the Balfour Declaration, Israel walked in 1948, and the next year they done a Nakba. If you guys don't know what Nakba is, let me explain. Nakba is the cleansiness, what they've done of 1 million Palestinian people. But the world was quiet because we didn't have the media. Now we have the media. Now we have everything. What Israel did to Iran, the world saw it. Before, it was, if Israel even attacked Iran, it would have been, oh, Iran done something wrong for it to happen, because that's what the Zionist media will show you. But everyone, people like me, you, we have phones in our hand. We have Instagram, we have TikTok, we have other social media platforms. We see it. We speak to each other. We use the truth, and we use it in a way to show everyone that this is the truth, not what the media is saying. Now I'm going to give you another thing. 30% of your media, which is controlled by the Zionists, is going down. Social medias are coming up. All right, your TikTok, your Instagram is coming up, and people are talking. People are sharing videos. You got videos coming out of Palestine showing exactly what IDF soldiers are doing. Before, we never saw that. We only saw what the world wanted us to see. And that is why the world is standing with Iran right now. The world is standing with Iran because they stood with Palestine. They knew. This narrative of, oh, Muslims are the terrorists is going away. It's going away. So we need to put more effort into this. We need to speak about it a lot more. We need the world to know that Muslims are not the terrorists. We have never been the terrorists because we have never, ever attacked another country. I want my audience to see, especially because I'm speaking in English, I want the Western world to see and tell me, when is the last time Iran attacked any of the sovereign countries? When did Iran ever attack Israel? When did Iran ever attack America or Europe? Never. But how many times Israel have attacked Iran? A lot of times. This time, Israel attacked Iran and expected Iran not to have any kind of missiles. They, in their head, they thought Iran only had 2,000 or 3,000 missiles. They have hundreds and thousands of missiles. That's why Israel has ran to Donald Trump, even after the ceasefire. I think you know, and I know, we all know, that Donald Trump called for a ceasefire, and even after the ceasefire, there was a terminology used for the ceasefire that after so many hours, this is what's going to happen. After 8 hours, this is what's going to happen. Israel broke every single law for the ceasefire, like they have done previously, like they have done in Palestine. You've seen the ceasefire happen, and they went and attacked people in the refugee camps. This is what Israel does, because Israel thinks that it can sit there and they have America on their back and no one is going to ask him, even though Netanyahu is a war criminal, but he's walking around the whole world just like nobody cares.
Exactly.
But this is the time, people. This is the time when we got to stand up and we got to speak about these things. We've got to let the people know that ace of spades is an ace of spades.
Mm, I have a question that in your country, in United Kingdom, does people speak about this openly and sports Iran or Palestine openly?
All right. I'm going to tell you something which is going to surprise you. We have always been led to believe that UK and Europe has freedom of speech, and our areas, the Asia, doesn't have freedom of speech. Let me tell you something. We have Russia, that everyone, the world tells you that Russia is so corrupt. Russia does a lot of wrong to its people. Russia doesn't, you're not allowed to speak up in Russia. Guess what? Guess what? From 2023 to 2025, only 300 people were arrested for speaking against their government because they did elite wrong things to get, and only 300. I want you guys right now, when we're having this interview, I want you guys to tell me, how many do you think people got arrested in UK, which is freedom of speech kind of country? From 2023 to 2025, how many people do you think got arrested and got put in a prison? I want you guys to give me an estimate. Go on, I'll ask you, my brother. How many do you think has been arrested? Just give me a guess.
Uh, might be 400, 500.
Okay, you're absolutely wrong. More than 3,800 people have been arrested for speaking up for Palestine, for speaking up for all the genocide, what is happening. So where is the freedom of speech? There is no freedom of speech, but people have come out in bunches. People in every single city in UK, there has been marches. There are marches with millions and millions of people.
Mm.
People have, I'm going to tell you, I hope I'm allowed to speak like this, the people who are not even Muslims. I'm going to use the word phrase, white people, Christian people, non-Muslim people, black people, Chinese people, everyone has protested against the genocide. There are people who have gone on hunger strike for Palestinians. There are people who have set themselves on fire, and they're not Muslims. They're the people who were blind because of the media has made them blind, but now the social media has woken them up, and they are seeing the brutality coming from Israel on the Palestinian people. But one more thing, people, one more thing. Everyone should know this. It's just not Israel who's doing it. It is all the people, all the other countries like Germany, like USA, like UK. They're all a part of it because they're the ones who kept on feeding Israel weapons. And when the people were shouting and screaming for ceasefire, two countries, the first time when the ceasefire was supposed to be in a UN resolution, what happened was 142 countries voted for ceasefire, and only two countries vetoed it, USA and UK.
Mm.
Now I'm going to ask all my audience, if this is the case, when you see the little babies' hands getting blown up, their feet getting blown up, mothers are holding their babies who are dead, how can you not call for a ceasefire? How can we not
Exactly.
call for a ceasefire when you see babies dying? But they are not humans. That's what I'm saying. They're not humans. They don't think like us. They don't feel like us.
Exactly. I was seeing the video in which Israeli woman was crying and saying that there should be a ceasefire and children should not go through from these. Hope so. They now realize that about these type of wars and scenarios.